Okay, so good morning, Nai once again. Let's begin up with the class. Just give me a minute. I'm going to on the book for you. Okay, are you all able to see the third chapter? Are you all able to see the third chapter? Okay, fine. So now, thank you so much. Okay, so children, any confusion till whatever we have covered? We have done about force, the effects of force, then we studied about the mass, the weight, gravity. Yes? Okay. In the previous class, we talk about the terminal velocity. So I'm going to give a recap of that terminal velocity once again. Other than that, if you have any doubt, you are going to. Okay, Harsimran, you raised down your hand. You have doubt in terminal velocity only? Okay, fine. Okay, that is why. Fine. Okay. Hanji. Anyone, any doubt? Terminal velocity we are going to proceed on once again. उसके अलावा if you have any doubt you can please ask. Okay, may I ask a few questions from you? चलिए. My first question is if the weight of an object on earth is, please write down, if the weight of an object on earth is 560 newton, 560 newton, if the weight of an object on earth is 560 newton, what is its mass? What is its mass? हाँ जी अमृतपाल. Yes बेटा.
56 kg.
56. Very good. So weight is given to you 560. है ना? The formula is W is equal to mg. G is going to be 10. So 560 divided by 10, the mass is 56 kilogram. Is this clear to all? Okay. Now we are going to proceed on with the next, that is the falling and the turning. So when you fall, you are falling under the effect of the gravitational force. Fine. In this, we have studied one concept, that is the acceleration due to gravity. That whenever you are under the effect of gravity, there exists only one acceleration. Like you are accelerated, your velocity varies, it keeps changing, fine. But that is because of the gravitational effect. वो जो velocity में variation आएगा, when you reach to the top, like you throw a ball in the upward direction, it reaches to the top, there the velocity is going to be 0. Then it come back in the downward direction, then the velocity will increase, fine. When you reach to the maximum point, वहां पे जाके हम बोलते हैं ना that kinetic energy is maximum on the ground. So velocity is maximum on the ground. As you keep increasing the height, the velocity level keep on decreasing. And there comes one point when it is totally 0, when it is totally decreased. After that, the object comes in the downward direction. Fine. So there exists your acceleration due to gravity, or we call it as acceleration due to free fall. Yes. Okay. What is free fall? Is that clear? Falling means coming down. Free means without any effect of any force other than the gravitational force. Fine. Whenever the body is coming in the downward direction, there is only one force which is acting onto it. That is the gravitational force. Other than that, it is free. Free means it is free from any kind of force on it. Okay. Now, the next thing we have done in the previous class is the terminal velocity. My dear students, I'm going to give you the exact definition of the terminal velocity. You can write it down onto your notebook. One which is given here, I'm going to underline it onto the book. You can write that as well. See here, they have just explained you that terminal velocity hota kya hai with the help of the example. This is the example of the parachute. Fine, or and the parachutist. Okay. So in this case, there is one point where the air resistance increases and eventually this force balances. The parachutist stop accelerating. He falls at a steady rate. This is called terminal velocity. Chali. Let's have the exact definition for this. I'm going to write it onto the screen. You can note it down. Okay. Nanji, write down. Terminal velocity is, write down. Terminal velocity is the maximum velocity attainable. Attainable means which you can achieve, achievable or attainable by an object as it falls through a fluid. The terminal velocity is the maximum velocity attainable by an object as it falls through a fluid. Okay. Now, Henry, is this done? The maximum velocity attainable by an object as it falls through the fluid. Now, let's understand with the diagram. You have this diagram here with you. Okay, see, in the first case, when the parachutist just start with the jump, the weight is, the gravitational force is more, air resistance is less, because you know there is a blanket around the earth. Above that level, there is a less air. Yes, as you keep coming close to the earth, the air resistance, it is more there because the blanket is there. Find the complete atmosphere, what we say. Yes, so air resistance is a bit less when you just jump, and the gravitational force is the maximum one. Then there comes a time when you comes a little down, when your air resistance increase. Weight में कोई difference नहीं आया. There is no difference in the weight. Weight की जो arrow है, जो जितना magnitude है, this arrow means the magnitude. It is the same. Variation किस में आई? See the air variation in the first case and the air magnitude in the second case. Fine. So as you jump, as you come close, as you keep coming close to the earth's surface, air resistance keep on increasing. Then air resistance increases more. And after that, you reach to a point when it is going to be equal to that of the magnitude, because that air resistance is at some particular level. Fine. So when it is going to be equal, that time, whatever the velocity you are going to have, we call it as the terminal velocity. Okay. When it will be equal to the gravitational. कौन सी velocity gravitational की equal होगी? The buoyancy one. Buoyancy means what? Whatever the force you apply, not you apply, whatever the force is applied by the fluid onto you. Fluid means like you are in the air, so there is gas. Gaseous molecules are there. Fine. So that is going to act as a fluid for you. Fine. So that is going to apply the force in the upward direction. ये जो molecules हैं, they apply the force in the upward direction. Either it can be the fluid or it can be the fluid, either it can be the gas or it can be the liquid. ये दोनों fluids हैं. Fluids means where the molecules are not so tightly packed, they flow. They have the fluidity property in them. ठीक है? So they have this property that they always apply the force in the upward direction. Remember, we have done this in the previous class that suppose you are in the swimming pool, you feel a bit lighter. Yes, because that you are getting the upward force from the water. Fine. So water is a fluid and gaseous molecules, they are also the fluid. They also apply the upward force. Now, gravity is coming you in the downward direction. Fluid is applying the force in the upward direction. When these two forces are going to be equal, that time, what the velocity you will be having, we call it as your terminal velocity. Fine. Hanji Harsimran, is this clear, beta? Okay. Chali. Let's move on. Okay. The next concept we have is the going around in circles. They are just giving you one example. Fine. And they're trying to explain the force in this case. Okay. So three examples we have. Three main examples we have. The first one is when a car turns a corner, it changes direction. Any object moving along a circular path is changing direction as it goes. A force is needed here to do so. Figure 3.11 shows the three objects following the curved paths together with the forces act to them on tracks. So we are going to have, like they are saying that whenever you are onto the curved path, fine, the car has to take the turn. There is a force which is needed. If I'm not wrong, I gave you the name of that force in the previous class. Yes? Anybody who remember it? Which one is the force needed? That's the centripetal force. Yes, that is the centripetal force. Okay, let's see the examples and understand. A boy is, just a minute, let me have the, a boy is whirling an apple around the end of the piece of string. So you can take an apple, you know, we are doing this with the stone. धागा और धागे के साथ आगे stone. Yes. And we start rotating it. Okay. So the tension of the string pulls on the apple, keeping it moving in the circle. So now how this happens actually? Okay. You're not going to try it. Even if you want, that's okay. You can have a piece of paper ball. Fine. You can do with that. but not with something like stone. Fine. So what you do is you have a stone, you have a paper ball and a thread along with it. Okay. And then you keep on rotating it. You will see that it keep on moving. वो move करेगा ना, एक circular path follow करेगा. But only for the time for which you are applying the force from the center. जब तक आप center से force apply करते जाओगे तब तक वो घूमेगा. Fine. When you stop applying the force from the center, then it will not move around. तब move नहीं करेगा. Yes or no? Is it that once you just rotate it and then you just leave it? आप हाथ के साथ कोई force नहीं apply करोगे and the apple or the paper ball keep on moving. Is it possible? No, that is not possible. You can do it also, Madhav. Fine, एक बार करके देखना. What you are going to do is, just let me make it more clear to you. Okay, listen. So what we are going to have is, you are going to have a small paper ball in your hand, fine, and you are going to attach it with a string, and then you will just rotate it, fine. Now it will only rotate if you will apply force from the center. Center से आप जैसे force apply करते जाओगे, it keep on rotating. Yes, the time you will not apply the force from center. So क्या होगा? The ball will keep moving a little and it will come close to you and it will strike onto your hand. और बहुत pain होगा हाथ पे, होगा क्या नहीं? Fine. If you wanted to move in a circular path for a long time, you have to keep applying the force from the center. So here, what they want to say that whenever, yes, Akshat, very good. Akshat, do it once. Okay, you are doing with mark. Very smart. Okay. So when you rotate it, you know, anything you have to rotate it, you have to apply the force from the hand. And you know, the one thing which is moving in a circular path, for that, which is the center, that is your hand. Fine. And if the central force is not going to be there, agar aap force apply karna band kar doge, then that circular path will not be formed. Fine. Same way, what the curved roads you have, the curved paths you have, in that case also we have the center force, where its center is, the center of that curved path. Fine. That is going to act as the very strong thing. If it will not be there, if that force will not be there, then the movement in the circular path is not possible. The very big example of this is the movement of the earth around the sun, the movement of moon around the earth. You don't know the movement they have? And there has to be the equal movement, equal force in moving in a particular circular path, as well as by the central force. Like if you look here in this example 3.11, see the third example, that is of the moon and the earth. If you look into that example, they gave you two of the things. One is the moon, one force is applied by the earth, that is the pull of the gravity, gravitational force. Fine. And there is one more force of the object, like आपकी जो अपनी speed होगी. Fine. So it is that if it is the gravitational pull, why the moon is not attracting towards the earth? Because it is having one force in this direction also, and they both are getting balanced. Fine. And it keep on moving in the circular path. हाँ, अब point ये है कि suppose the earth is not here, then the moon is not going to move in the circular path at all, because the central force is not there. Got it? Similarly, on the bank of the road also, like when you move, you feel one force which is from the center of whatever the circle it is. उसका भी एक center होगा, and there's going to be a force from there as well. Okay. So the boy is whirling an apple around the end of the piece of string. The tension of the string pulls on the apple, keeping it moving in the circle. Second example, the aircraft banks to change the direction. Banks means angle change karna. What I mean by that is, look onto me. Rather than going straight like this, when have to take a turn, then it moves like this a little. Fine. Rather than going straight, we bank a little, we tilt a little. Fine. And that time we have the centripetal force. We have the central force. Okay. An aircraft banks to change the direction. The lift force on its wings provide the necessary force. Third is the moon is held in its orbit around the earth by the pull of the earth's gravity. See, they are giving you the three of the examples just to say one thing, that whenever we need to have the circular movement, there always exists a force from the center. And if it is not going to be there, then that circular movement is not possible. Got it? Okay. Okay, the next we have is the force, mass, and acceleration. Children, I'm going to make it a little easier for you. Like not a little easier, very easier for you. Formula of force, mass, and acceleration. We want to have that. Your eyes onto the screen, everyone. I'm going to have a white, the black sheet over here. Okay. First of all, we are going to have the formula of weight. Weight का formula क्या था हमने किया? We did W is equal to mg. That is mass into acceleration due to gravity. Fine. Okay. Now this is if we have the effect of force. Now if you don't have the effect of force, weight is a kind of force, yes? Like W we write if it is the gravitational force. Okay, the general formula for writing the force, formula force, we are going to have it from whatever the formula we have learned till now. We have done W is equal to mg. हम उसी से derive करेंगे force का formula. So, weight is the gravitational force. What if you just talk about a normal force? So weight की जगह पे हम लिखेंगे force is equal to mass of the object will be the mass of object. Fine. G is the acceleration due to gravity. Now, if you are not talking about the gravity, then you are going to take the normal acceleration. Fine. G, why we take when we talk about the gravity.